Ka Tata Curve, ka trendsetter SUV ka bawandar kalapoy hasalong. One ban test drive ka coupe SUV paningkong ekari ani pilaban phone ni number bala ay harum.
Ka sorkar jala mendagasngi kala menjur ya jing penjalan ya snem ban IY ya jaka sorkar shikiriu shimet kata na laipu snem syakan rupo snem. Menteri ka sorkar jala ubderu nong aiktin joko sorkar wa poleng do laong baya gini ki jaka sorkar ban IY shikiriu shimet ne ki kenhun kalong na kam ta gitu ki badon kam ban le ya ki kam penroi kam tam hagi kam ki ban kintiu ya ka yo ka kot bat ya ka aikam aijam ya ki breu jong ka jala. Ya kani ka jing penjalan ya ka por ban aiwa la wanra ta ka tuna revenue kalong ban kham kring ya ki bawan par ki bakwa ban seng kam seng jam hang ni hapo ka jala.
Just a while back and took up a few important policy matter issues and also some issues which are of a routine nature. So I'll brief you on the approval for extension of lease period for government land to facilitate developmental projects. As you are aware that currently we have a policy whereby the lease period for allotment of government land to lessees, which are individuals and entities, is fixed at 30 years. But in view of the need and the increasing number of proposals for large-scale investments in projects, we deem that this duration is insufficient to attract investors who would like a reasonable return on their investment. So the Cabinet, through the Department of Revenue and Disaster Management Department, came up with a proposal to change and alter this extension of the lease period of government land from the existing 30 years to a period of 60 years. And this is to be made further renewable for a period of additional 30 years for projects under different investment modes. This will, we hope, it will help to incentivize, encourage, and also attract investors to invest in various projects in the state of Meghalaya, and especially in sectors which are showing signs of growth and hold promise for further enhancing the economy of the state. We want to create an environment which facilitates and encourages private parties and investors to invest in Meghalaya. Now, as per the existing policy in our government land, the permissible lease period is 30 years. But in a lot of emerging, in the emerging scene, what is happening is that the ROI, the return on investment, is a very critical component of any investment plan. So a lot of investors consider this period of 30 years to be too less. For instance, in say the Orchid Polo, which will now come under this joint venture mode, the investment plan would be not less than 300 crores, which is why we needed to have a rational lease period which would encourage players to come forward and participate. With that in mind, we have extended the window to make it feasible for large-scale projects to have from 30 years to a period of 60 years.
Will it be renewable after 60 years?
Yes, it will be renewable after every 60 years. I mean, 30 years to 60 years, and renewable by another 30 years.
Okay, and for renewable, how much they
For
have?
each of these proposals, they will come before the cabinet for final approval. Each of the proposals is that the investment plan is huge. For instance, the Orchid Polo, the entire structure, the proposal is that the entire structure will be dismantled, and whoever takes up that project will have to start from scratch. And therefore, if you invest 300 to 400 crores and you get a lease period of 30 years, no, but there will be no takers. I don't remember the details, but it would be somewhere about 300 crores to begin with.
Lemon Tree Group.
Yes, Lemon
Where
Tree
from?
It's a 4-star. It's going to be a 4-star project.